been stuck in my ways, I've been caught in the days. I've been trapped in the maze, I've been stuck in the phase. I've been fading away, I've been fading away. It's too late to see.
You say you ain't feeling me, yeah, you watching the sequel attentively. Wait for the trilogy, so many memories, see it so vividly. Some could've crept with me, speaking physically, mentally, figuratively, I couldn't figure me. Watch for the trickery, damn, I'm seeing so different.
What's up, beautiful people? How are we doing? Welcome to the Stop and Vibe. I don't know if I can see who's joined in yet, or if anybody's joined in yet. If it's one person, I gotta acknowledge them. You feel what I'm saying? And if you have joined and you are joined, welcome to the Stop and Vibe with Vigalanty. I am Vigalanty, your favorite future rapper. And yeah, just hit a vibe out, stop, chill, slow it down for a minute. You know what I mean? Like taking a pause. You know what I mean? Because a lot of time I feel like we don't take pauses in life, you know what I mean? Because we so on the go, you're on the go, you're on the go, you're on the go. So this is like a time like to take a pause. It's okay. Take a pause. Also want to say happy Friday to everybody. Hope your week was good. It was intentional. You know what I mean? Like you got done what you needed to get done, and you didn't wait for anybody to get it done for you. Yeah, that's what I think. That's why I hope your weekend was. My week, it was very productive, you know, and I try to be as productive as I can. And a lot of times, I think most of the times, we don't end up growing in life until we really have that realization. But it's not enough just to have the realization. You got to act on that realization once you have that. And one thing I could say today, what I had a realization of, and also did like a little vlog video of it that's going to be on my YouTube soon. But I had a realization of I had the phone in my hand. I had this motherfucker in my hand, right? And as I had this in my hand, I was strolling, right? I'm supposed to be doing something for myself, right? And I'm strolling, I'm being entertained, and all I just hear is a voice, which sounds a lot like me. I know it was God saying, "You just can't seem to mind your own damn business." And I'm like, huh? Like that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what? It's like you can't seem to like mind your own business. It's like you're in everybody else's business. All this strolling, all this watching ratchet shit, being entertained, what's happening here, what's happening there. And you got your own stuff to do, and you can't even, but you so invested in other people's business that you can't even focus on yours for a second. Now, if you felt that way, like, please let me know that you felt that way, because I know I can't be the only one. And you don't have to. You might say, "Well, I don't have a phone," but you got people that are literally, they got other people's business in their mind of what they're doing. You can't even focus on your own. And it's like, damn, that was so hard for me to do. And when I went to go have to do an email, another damn video popped up, and I'm like, ha ha ha. I'm like, hold on, there you go again. Can't even mind your own business. You can't even focus in on that like one signal to just stop yourself. And when that came to that realization, I came to the realization I have to notice when I do it and correct it when I do it. Because if I don't correct it when I'm doing it, I'm going to find myself investing more time into things that will never ever benefit where I'm going and where am I supposed to be. And the same could be said for yourself. You know what I mean? If you find yourself investing more time in the things that don't got nothing to do with your future, don't got nothing to do with your passion, don't got nothing to do what excites you, what drives you, what inspires you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a rapper, so I'm an artist. So, you know, when I hear a beat, you know, I hear the words to it. So I need to be surrounded in that. Need to be surrounded in, you know, inspiring people, because I like to do that. I like to motivate people. So I need to be surrounded in those areas so I can be minding my own business. But then, like, I took another step further with it. I thought about minding, but not minding as in the mind, but minding as in, like, mining for gold, my nigga. Like, you mine for gold, you mine for diamonds, you mine for special minerals and materials, things that are worth a lot of money, that help cell phones do what they do, your laptop do what they do, your camera does what it does. It has created a whole infrastructure of economic growth with what they have to mine for with these certain minerals, because it lets you know that the most potent is below surface. It's not surface deep. The most expensive things is not surface deep. It's deeper. So you have to mine for it. You have to dig for something that is valuable. And the deeper you go, the more valuable you find. You feel what I'm saying? Because it took time to dig that up out of you. It took time to put it there, and it took time to dig that up out of you. And if you haven't found that thing, then maybe you wasn't minding your own business enough to find that thing. Maybe you haven't been asking yourself the right questions. Maybe you didn't stop and have a vibe and be like, you know, damn, what am I really trying to do? What am I really trying to accomplish in life? Where do I want to be? Who do I see myself as? How do I want to change the world? How do I want to change my family? How do I want to change my mindset? I'm tired of being angry. I'm tired of being in the same place. This is getting boring to me. What am I doing to get out of it? Am I preparing myself? Am I preparing to be successful? Or do I have the doubt in my mind that I'm never going to be successful? So therefore, I look at other people go get it, and I envy in them what the hell they doing, because I ain't doing it, because I'm not minding my own business. Let me tell you something, man. When you mind your own business, you have no time to worry about what other people are doing, because you minding your own business. And to me, when you mind your own business, you have minded what God is putting you to do. You feel what I'm saying? your talent. You know what I'm saying? It's like sharpening your iron, your sword. You feel what I'm saying? So that you can be effective. Now the struggles come with it, but that comes with the territory. It comes with the territory of being who you're meant to be. It comes with breaking through stages of your life, and you're going in stages of your life. Some of us has been at that same damn stage because you just can't see this. You just can't seem to slay your own giant, and you know what the giant is, and you know what you need to do. But my question is, if you know better, then why don't you do better? And if you do better, then you're gonna get better. And I mean this. I'm not saying you gonna flip it and just like be 100% on the other side of change. Expect yourself to fall down again. You know what I mean? And but expect to get back up. I got to get back up. I have to get to the destination because time is ticking, and time and tide wait on no man. You feel what I'm saying? So mind your own business, dude. Young lady, young people, beautiful people, and like dig into that because that really just like hit me out of nowhere. Like, damn, can't even mind my own motherfucking business. My business. And it's my business. You dig? Like, damn. And so I think it's crucial. So that's a realization I had today. What realization have you had lately that has called you to orchestrate or start some type of change? Tell me. What realization have you had that has hit you so hard? It could be a realization like, damn, my friends ain't really my friends. That so-called friend really ain't no friend. Damn, my job don't really value me like I thought they did value me. It could be a lot of realization. And what are you doing to capitalize on that realization? Are you bitching and moaning about it and staying stagnant in one place and just like living on idle words? Because complaining ain't gonna do nothing for you. I'm starting to get hungry, a little hungry. Complaining ain't gonna do nothing to you. You gotta learn how to complain, vent, get it out. I can't believe she did that, he did that. Now you know what? And then move on. How you do that? You force yourself into move on. You find yourself, stewing on something for too long. You are minding somebody else's business that don't want the hell to do with none of yours. So why am I investing that time in how they don't want to be on my team? Why am I investing their time and crying every day because they didn't show up? Nah, man. Like, I tell people, man, you got to get to your fuck it moment. And I've had a lot of fucking moments. Meaning like, fuck it. I'm gonna just do it. Whoever with me. Whoever ain't, they ain't. And I was about my business. And those parts like made a whole like huge shift in my life, I could say for sure. But you got to come to a moment like that you're not willing to tolerate the status quo. If you've been getting what you're getting, but you had a vision of getting something higher, then you got to check. You got to check your repertoire, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it real with yourself. Like, are you really throwing yourself 100% at it? Are you seeing it one way only? You wonder why the people ain't following you no more? Are you being a good leader? Are you serving the people that's following you? You know what I'm saying? Because I think to be a good leader, you got to serve people first. Because you get caught up so much in the end goal that you're not even structuring the bridge that it takes to get there. That's a bridge. There's a structured bridge that it takes to get there. But if I built you a bridge on lies, let me tell you something. If you walking on a bridge of lies, that foundation, baby, when that thing crack, it's gonna be a very, very far fall. So you got to structure your future on truth. I think that's just kind of like being truthful with yourself. Like, yo, I'm bullshitting. Stop that bullshitting. Nigga, you bullshitting. Nah, you bullshitting. You bullshitting. You sat your ass right there on that damn phone and you looked at motherfuckers shooting hoops, playing basketball. You looking at some ass, then you looking at this guy that like all of us do this shit. And we do it repetitively. Like it's almost a job. I bet if you added up the hours and the times you did that shit, it was like, damn, that's a whole job that I'm pouring into that. And check this out. I think we're now in an age of where, you know how you got hoarders? Now it's the hoarding of the mind. It's the hoarding of all of this frivolous BS and things that you don't need in your head to guide you to where you need to go, because you're consuming it so much. And that's why you need to stop, vibe, call a break, call a time out, step away from it, look at the ground, but do it without your phone. Do it in complete quietness and silentness. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it when you ain't so damn aggravated. If you're aggravated, just step away so you can like mind into what you're doing. Like something I got to be doing wrong. I could take a better step in this way. I could do things a little bit better, because you could always do better. And I understand you out here lifing. You out here lifing. Keep lifing, baby. Life gonna keep life, so you got to keep lifing. You feel me? But it comes to a point where you're gonna strategize how you life. Because you bring in the same old ass moves that you was doing 5 and 10 and 20 years ago into now, and now it's not working with all the new shit. It's because the new shit too new, and that old shit is gonna ruin the new shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I had, let's say, if I had wine, okay, if I had wine, right, brand ass new bottle of wine, and I went ahead and poured a rank wine that had spoiled into that new wine bottle of wine. Is that new bottle of wine still new? Hell no, it's not new. It destroys what is new. Destroys what is to come. It destroys the future. It destroys the blossoming. It destroys the flavor. It destroys the sauce. It destroys the sauce. You ain't got, like, people taste the sauce like, ugh, that's too salty. I don't want to really around that motherfucker. You too salty. Your attitude is, I can't be around you. So you come out spoiled. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you're not attracting it because you ain't got the sauce. You done lost the sauce. You wasn't focused on your shit. You was focusing on what everybody else was doing. You was putting time too much into your phone and not using your phone as a tool. You was using it as an entertainment piece. I understand. Sometimes you're going to need to be entertainment, step away, but now you need to kind of like manage that. And the same thing I'm saying with myself. I'm having this conversation because I'm saying it to myself, to remind myself of these things. I definitely believe in the 80-20 rule. If you haven't heard of the 80-20 rule, the 80-20 rule is this right here. We retain 20% of what is taught to us, but we retain 80% of what we teach. So when I come to a realization, if somebody has taught me something, right? If I leave that conversation feeling profound, inspired, and motivated, and like, yo, he or she touched on some points that I needed to hear, and it's really going to be evident in my life if I use those tools to my destination. Then when I leave, I'm going to repeat everything back to myself, what I learned. I'm going to ask myself, what did I learn from homeboy or homegirl? Man, I learned I got to be on time for myself. I got to learn if I'm not on time for myself, then I can't be on time for anybody else. I need to take time for myself. Yeah, I love my kids, or this blah, 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 blah. But if I don't take care of me, I'm not going to be able to take care of my kids. If I don't make sure I'm sound and well, I'm not going to be able to take care of my kids. I'm going to have the life and do that. But sometimes I need to take a 5-minute break for myself. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed. And once you start doing that, now you're retaining 80% of what you taught. So after this conversation of minding your own business, say to yourself, I got to mind my own business. a lot more than I've been minding it. You got to. Ain't no way around it. You got to. But as I come down to the end of the Stop and Vibe, look for more of these conversations to come near you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you found something that helped you see a little bit clearer. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. I want to be very impactful. I want to be very intentional with you. And yeah, that's what it is. Minding your own business. Can you mind your own business? Can you mind your own business? Can you mind what you can do for you instead of what people are not doing for you? Because they still ain't gonna do it. If they ain't been there before, they ain't gonna be there now. Can you get away from that and focus on what is at hand, what you can control, what you can move, what you can change? Focus on that. Mind your own business and minding your mind, because that is where the jewels are at. That is where you're going to be effective. That is where the rich is at. The Creator has stored riches in you. One of my riches is to put words to music. One of my riches is to inspire people, give, serve, and I love it. Once I've been walking in that, man, I love it because it's in my DNA. What is in your DNA? What is in your nature? If you're frustrated, then you might not be doing what's in your nature to be doing. And maybe that's a real conversation or a real question you need to really, truly ask yourself. But it's going to take you stopping, minding your own business, and coming to some type of resolution for it. Even if you don't find it that day, you've taken time to walk in that direction of finding it. So I pray for your journey. And other than that, it's Vigalanty, baby, here at the Stop and Vibe podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and stick around with your boy. If you got any questions, man, put in the comments, because trust me, I do talk back if you holler at me, you feel me? But other than that, take on the word because you can and be good because you're good at it, baby. Until next time, peace, love, and God bless. Holla at you, boy. Y'all, am I your own damn business?
Jokers on you. I don't really wanna shoot, but if I got to, nigga, take two. Haters gon' hate. Please stay the fuck in my way. Please stay the fuck in my way. Haters gon' hate. You don't give a fuck, but say you as long as you don't come my way. Haters gon' hate. Please get the fuck in my way. Please get the fuck in my way. Haters gon' hate.